So 2025 has officially begun. This is the road to WrestleMania, right? We should already be seeing timelines connect. So why do I feel like I would rather wipe my ass cheeks than to sit down and watch 3 hours? 3 hours. And we're talking about SmackDown. You see, this is why I'm not here for the shows. This is why I don't want it to be because I don't. When it comes to making any type of review, it's because you have this shit. And this is why we're coming from last night. I want to be coming from last night when talking about SmackDown. And yeah, I mean, cause it truly does. I also got that feeling too, like, cause clearly, of course, being that Raw, I feel like not that it matters in the scheme of things when it comes just so, cause they've always been that way. But I feel like, oh, for sure, when it comes to Raw being on Netflix now, they're gonna be even more fucking lazy. Like I said, because they like to dodge criticisms and stuff among that. Because now that they're on Netflix and everything, they feel like especially with the cock sucking fanboys, they feel like they're like they can do no wrong. So Raw being on Netflix is actually even more worse now because they're gonna devote all even and that's the little bit of time and effort that they can even lift off their ass because now they're gonna devote all their time and attention to Raw being on Netflix and SmackDown is wow. Yeah, SmackDown is just gonna get it's just there. And they're gonna take shit when they can. Because like that's what talk about fucking boring and that's not even that you can't even use that word about mind numbing. 2 weeks 2 weeks and we have nothing to fucking show for it. Which this is this really is getting absolutely ridiculous. Nothing happened on this show. Like outside of just which was a really great promo, which I tried to highlight, but of course when it comes to Jacob Fatu and cut that because that was really good. That was it's not one thing I like, especially being at of course one of the talents that wrestlers that I really like. And as part of going forward, I'm a Jacob Fatu fan. I'm really digging him, but practically the only thing outside of a couple of things that was worth watching, which I don't even know why, because even keeping up with highlights, because that's what I was doing, just keeping up with highlights, and I still felt like I was wasting my fucking time. Mind you, I actually had to pace. I actually had to keep pacing myself back and forth to actually want to do this because that's how bad. That's how fucking bad when it comes to that type of sacrifice of when you're talking about modern wrestling in today. Because good lord, for your sane and mind numbing, keep a hold of your mentality because wow, it's about to go down the drain. But oh man, like if like last night, I mean, and we're 2 weeks, practically 15 days from the Royal Rumble, the actual Royal Rumble. I mean, we are coming up on the Royal Rumble, and so we're supposed to be getting a lot of this and that. We talk about story. It's just everything in between characters. Cliffhangers for probably a possible angle right here. We didn't get none of that shit, and not to say, I mean, it's not bad. I don't bad them for that. Okay, you want to promote another show too? Saturday night main event, cool. But also make your fucking show worthwhile. Just don't endlessly fucking ads. Just trying to promote to get to like let's say that's not the problem, but constantly trying just adding and promoting. What about them? What about SmackDown? What about fucking SmackDown? And like this doesn't want to get me to tune into Saturday main event. I'm not watching fucking Saturday main event, especially a show from the '80s that was about entertainment and characters and story, not fucking wrestling and just like half-assing. I said, it felt like a whirlwind, even just keeping up with everything last night, while not even watching the actual show. And I said, I'm not doing this. This isn't about having a YouTube channel. This isn't about all the above. You can take it how you will. Because AEW, I mean, AEW is going to get its due too. Soon. Probably when I'm in the fucking grave, but getting buried half alive. But I'm not gonna be on my knees. You're not gonna see me. You're not gonna be hearing me. I'm not gonna be getting on my knees for WWE. For damn sure, you're not gonna hear me giving loud top on top for AEW. That's not gonna happen. I'm simply want to see it to the front face and see if I'm all about quality, and that's what it should be about. Man, I mean, 15 days, and like they actually have the audacity to put on that shit show of what you call Smackdown, or what you call that's called professional wrestling, of what you actually call yourselves, the conglomerate WWE. And last night was a fucking waste of time. It really was. just like Raw has been on Netflix. Just this whole, just more even being more so corporate and all about just trying to make a buck. You can like that's not the problem. You can like WWE too. Shit, I've always, you see, after all these years, after 30 years, I'm still a part of professional wrestling. You can like WWE, you can be a fan of WWE, but please, man, know when to call out when you see shit. When you see that they're laughing in your fucking face and giving you, and that they have the audacity to give you the shit that they're able to give in front of you, call that shit out. Like, I'm not gonna be on my hands and knees just because it's W. I'm sick of that, bro. That mentality too when it comes to companies. As far as that, I'm always, as far as when it comes to the fans and the fanboys that like to just they like to helplessly that like to attack you just because you see through all the smoke and mirrors, and just because of now that they can get away with that they can give away with giving you mediocre, half uncooked, unbaked bullshit, that they can get away with because they're this. Like, I'm never, like, you're never gonna do that. But yeah, this show was like SmackDown was a waste of fucking time. SmackDown was absolutely felt like bashing my head through the wall. And if it's been like that for, well, at least for me, it's been like that since ever. I could say the Bloodline getting sour, WrestleMania, going back to WrestleMania 40. Like, for real, like like it has been absolutely a waste of time.